What is this thing?
Okay, so
That's the Gambit tracker.
that's the Gambit tracker.
We just went over that.
Yeah, we literally were just going over that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is I think we're on week 22 or 23. Last session there was some craziness that happened at the beauty pageant, but right now we're gonna go over something that's happening like at some point. It's an aside. So this is within the timeline. We're not sure when. So let me bring you guys to this map here.
Sometime before the pageant.
Yeah. So
Nostromo.
yeah, we're just watching. Someone just watching like television right now, seeing what's on in Porgidential, and
Porglandia, really?
yeah, Porgidential.
I wish I had known that sooner.
Yeah, I literally came up with it just like today, so it wasn't enough time. And just to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming, we have a commercial for an upcoming event. So, what you see is just a large, nice backdrop of a lot of sand, and within the background of this like just great long plane of sand, behind these like pearly white gates is the sand house, and stepping out of the sand house, you see Binkle Smallminkle.
Smallminkle.
For too long, the Federation has flourished, and politicians prospered. The establishment protected the Terran elite. Wall system has done well by exploiting the hard work of the Porgian people, by exploiting us with the help of the Terran bankers and corporations. And in this commercial, you're gonna see a bunch of Terrans, and you're gonna see Kelsey Ian with his meat hands, just like shaking all the Terrans' hands.
Let's do that. That's his thing. Classic.
From now
Oh,
on,
that guy's such a douche, huh?
yeah. From now on, a new vision will rise within Porglandia. We're going to find Porgian first and focus only on the Porgs. No longer will we be victim to the intergalactic Terran cabal. The state of hegemony is not our ally. We will hold them and their people to account, and we will unite Portlandia against radical mystic terrorism. They will be eradicated from the face of the galaxy as we allocate our funding to the newly discovered Porg Space Force. And you're gonna see like an image of a targeting system pointing at like a bunch of different Terran homeworlds, followed by just like a bunch of Porgs just like dressed to the nines in military and tactical gear. And Tro, you recognize the place they're storming because it seems to be Punani Sudami's house, and it just cuts out as soon as they back on the door. Our opponents on the other side of the aisle, they will have our podlings indoctrinated in the use of the way, citing it as progress, and calling us bigots for rejecting these radical left Quarkist ideals. And you're gonna see Guppy and Dr. Azetto meditating on Porglandia with just like a red menacing filter over them, and just like a long menacing sting.
We're not even Terrans. Well, I mean, Gus kind of is, but
I'm a puppy.
I'm a puppy.
Now we will bring back our wealth. We will bring back our borders, and we will bring back our dreams. This is Porglandia, and we're one Porgoons, soon to all Porgs. And you're gonna see Minkle giving a very firm salute with an army of Porgs behind him, spaceships, just like going all over. Looks like he's got like a huge force and a huge army behind him. This message paid for by Binkle Smallminkle for president.
What the fuck was that nonsense?
Oh my goodness.
What have you done, Trauma?
I've made a monster.
Joe, your commercial could be coming up soon. But first,
Okay.
Missing. Grandpa, Grandpa. Yeah, but this was the grandpa.
you're gonna see like you're gonna see a little boy walking up to this poster. Have you seen this person? Grandpa Grimble has mysteriously disappeared in these past few days. The authorities are still searching, and any information you can give would be helpful. Please call us at 7245-23-555-1975. Grandpa Grimble was last seen at Hanjopkins Hospital, picking up life-saving medicine for the orphan workers suffering from spice lung. Grandpa Grimble also
And Jobkins.
You monster.
And Jobkins.
We got it.
Credit to Gus for that one.
That was great.
Grandpa Grimble also goes by Grandpa, Gamps, and Dr. Grimble. His doctorate is due to his extensive knowledge of porgology and his major contributions to the field of medicine since the Porgs have joined the Federation. In fact, he was working remotely with top medical researchers on Gamma Core 5 in order to discover a cure for Galaxia Physiolymplodinius. So the only clue we really have right now is an anonymous tip stating that there was a devilish man involved with Grandpa's disappearance. If you have any information on this Porg's whereabouts, please reach us at the aforementioned number. Alright.
Hold on. There could be any other devil man on this planet. There's like 6 right now.
That's true.
Yep.
I don't know. He kind of looked like him on Gouch Spectre.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Also,
Good.
okay, Bud, how the hell is he a grandpa?
It's a generational thing, man. You have 2 sets of generations, you're a grandpa.
I guess so.
Yes, you can't apply your own reproductive physiology of your species to others. And
Right. I hate to say this. We don't have time for that now, Zeto. I don't need a biology lesson.
Next,
Yeah.
coming up next is Troa's presidential.
Oh my
campaign
gosh.
commercial. Troa, how does this open?
This opens up with Troa walking down the what's it called? The Porg Racing Federation, his Porg Racing Federation, and he's like, "Listen, we all know Porgs have always been great. Porglandia has been a great place, but we all have seen the disaster of what Binkles has done." And then it's gonna flash over to the massacre at the factory.
We have video footage for that.
Remember,
It's called
Joe's eyes are cameras. One of his eyes is a camera, so we're switching over to this, and Binkle's standing over the body of what's his name? What is the foreman?
Oh, smoking her?
Standing over Smoker's body, holding the guns, and he's like, ah! It's gonna be like some really like dark music playing, really sad, like so many Porg lives were lost this day that didn't have to be lost. This is not how we do things. And then it's gonna flash back to the Porg race and be like, join me, Choburn, and we'll bring Porglandia back to this blissful day, to the blissful days of Porg racing, and to the blissful days of and it goes to like the cantina and everybody's like drinking dirt and
Days gone Porg.
Yep. And then it's gonna show like old Gus having a good time with like a drugged out Porg.
Yeah, I do that.
That is true.
Join Trollberry for president. And then it's also gonna say it's gonna flash over to one of Binkle's his banner, and it's gonna be like Binkles, and like it's just gonna zoom in really close to the bottom, and it's gonna say really quickly, Binkles is also for the Federation. It shows like paid by Federation under his banner in fine print.
Bring that up, Jamie.
And the bottom is gonna say like paid by and supported by the Federation. Troll for president. Keep Porglandia great.
They got banthas on this planet?
I guess.
They're an honorable species. They beat them into extinction.
Yeah. They were coexisting at one point, and then the porgs were like, they trample on all the dirt. We must eradicate them.
Trample on the dirt.
Yeah.
They step on our dirt, and then we don't
Porgs
know
are actually an
what
invasive species.
Not native to the planet.
clearly what- it's clear how invasive porgs are by looking at what Binkles is trying to do to eradicate the term.
I would like to say that that image of me and the Porg was taken out of context.
What are you talking about? We were there. You were just drugged up with a porg.
It's very unfortunate that they'd be using my image like that.
I mean, they used it twice for like Bingo shit and then Joa's shit.
I know, right? I need royalties for these.
Yeah, I think the worst part about all this is that they might have spacefaring now, and it's our fault.
Why is this us?
We have introduced porgs to space.
Oh well, yeah. Speaking of that, so the grandpa dude, that might have been me.
Yeah, nice job, man.
Oh. It's okay, True. I mean, Amin, I already knew. I was gonna blame it on your brother anyway once we saw him here.
I mean, but again, you can't prove it. We're literally all identical. And I'm wearing my armor, so I'm straight.
Just keep the mask on throughout the whole thing, and nobody will ever know.
Good thing you didn't sign a shipping invoice.
Amin thinks back. You're right.
Because that would be bad.
Nope. I just signed it with an anonymous A.
But how did you know that?
Good thing no one, the receiver of the package didn't acknowledge who the sender was on TV. That would have been bad too.
She didn't. Thank the gods.
Alright, so,
Are you sure about that?
yeah, we gotta rewatch that. We don't know. I feel like she might have.
She did.
Nah, yeah, more like
she
she
did
inferred.
on Spectre. On Spectre
Or I think she might
Spectre.
have hinted at it. She might have hinted
She
at it.
inferred. She's like, I wonder what he sent me this time.
I think that's right.
Yeah,
They made
and
her
then,
accomplice to kidnapping.
yeah, and then
Whatever.
friggin' one of the Azetos mentioned that it was from you.
Yeah,
That might have been the thing.
yeah, I think he did. What he said.
And they went to details.
Those party poopers.
Amin looks over to Zeto. Did you fucking blow my cover, you piece of shit?
What do you mean did I blow your cover? This is very vague, Captain.
Look, we all know you're all one hive mind, alright? Stop fucking around.
So this isn't the time or place to be discussing such fantastical notions.
Hey, Azeto, did you blow his cover?
There's
Yeah, why do you have those vials again?
I didn't do any such thing.
Yeah, Azeto, look at me. Did you blow? Azeto, look at me. Look at me, Azeto. Did you blow his cover?
Hey, the debate's about to start.
I guess. No.
Let's see who's the master debater.
Indeed.
Trey will know whether or not he's right in the future.
Break a leg.
I'm totally just gonna ad-lib this, so let's go.
Hey, get out there, Trilla. You got it.
Break a leg, don't worry, we can always fix it.
Coming up,
Alrighty.
we have the Porgidential debates. We're gonna have, oh, it's gonna be great. we're gonna have Binkle Small Minkle up against the incumbent. Well, they're actually both incumbents. This is the first election. This is huge. Bigly, really. Versus Charlie Burton. Terran from Earth. That's not a real place. Alright. Alright, let me drag you guys onto the map.
I hate to say this, but if the Porg escape this planet, I might pray for either the Devourer end result or Drake's end result.
Whoa! What about Azetta's end result?
No.
Wow.
You guys do not have 20 gambits. You have 2.
The Union and the Constitution forever.
That's not very yes end of you, Brian.
Wow. Now, coming from the right, representing the right quirk, we have Binkle Small Minkle. And representing the left quirk, we have Choa Burton. And this debate is going to be moderated by Guppy.
What?
Okay. Oh,
I did?
Feel free to take questions from the audience.
Nice.
You guys are the audience.
How did I get dragged into this?
Him. Oh, and this guy's there too. I don't know. Anyway, we have a good, clean debate tonight. And Guppy, take it away.
All right.
You should put the group of points in there too.
But who?
The group Porgs.
Group points.
Kansas Center.
Yeah, Kansas and True. Sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh God, what do I do? All right. Hey, Tro, how you doing?
Doing very well, Guppy. Nice to meet you.
Boo! Boo! He's doing well, but we're all doing bad. Boo!
Oh wow, that's a tough crowd. Binkle, your response. You have a minute.
Looks like you don't represent the people here, Troll. All doing well, but all the other ports are crushed under the boot of the Federation. It's Terrans like you that have made this planet an unlivable, really foreign place. There's a lot of plants now, but we like dirt here. We like dirt, Troll.
So, Binkle, wait a minute, Binkle. You're telling me that you're not living well? Is that what you're trying to say?
I don't think that's relevant. Look, how about this?
Look, you just told me that I'm not relatable to the Forgs because I said I'm feeling good today, and you're telling me that you're relatable, or does that mean that you're not feeling well, or what's going on, Binkle?
Since when did Porgs wear shoes?
Well, you know what's really going on? You're doing
What's really going on right now is that you're paid off by the Federation.
Hey, you had a minute to respond. I guess I'm taking control. Is that okay with you guys?
You're fake.
At least my haircut isn't paid for by the Federation.
Oh shit!
Snap.
Well, at least I'm not a bad criminal. I know that you made that deal and you're splitting the proceeds of your racetrack with him. Answer to that, huh? The loan shark of Portlandia.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the money in the Portlandia instead of sending it to the Federation like you.
How much do those new legs cost, Troll?
Oh snap! Yeah, how much did they cost? They're really nice.
Anything. I had a Porg friend of mine help me out make these, alright?
Oh, made in Portlandia. Nice.
Made in Portlandia. Where those shoes come from, huh?
Those look like Federation issue, if I'm not mistaken.
Looks like they came from Mise Qua. I think I seen those same shoes in Mise Qua when
Okay, guys. Okay, let's keep it kosher. So, Tro, a question for you. All right, sorry, I started with Tro. Binkle, question for you.
You started with Binkle.
No, I asked you, and you get a response.
Yeah, look at
And you asked Binkle, and
All right. Well, don't worry, you get to respond to this too. But let me just ask him a question. So, Binkle, Recently, the number of illegal immigrants arriving in Portlandia has been increasing. The planet's capital has seen a dramatic increase in violent assault, drug trafficking, drug use, and kidnapping. Many Porgs believe that the related influx of aliens is contributing to this. If elected, how would you tackle the complicated task of immigration?
I'll build a large steel mesh around Portlandia, and we're not going to let any of those immigrants in. And I'm going to start a war against the mystics. They feel like they can just teach us their way, but their way is a radical left quark ideal that'll lead to the destruction of the universe. We want to flood the universe. We want to cleanse it with His holy power or hers. Not really sure how this whole thing works, but yeah.
Build the mesh! Build the mesh! Build the mesh! Woo!
Yeah, giggle mesh. Troy,
Giggle.
response? You got a minute.
Okay, my disingenuous friend over here has said that he thinks that the immigrants are causing the problem. Well, research has shown that immigrants aren't the ones causing all the violence issues, and that the drugs that they bring in, it's actually
Boo, science! Boo!
the drugs that they're bringing in helps Portlandians and brings them all together. It's the rhetoric that my opponent here is bringing up that is tearing Portlandia apart and separating everyone. That we should be bringing everyone together.
Did you just say that drugs are good? I think you just said that. You believe this guy?
I think my friend here got you what I agree. Drugs are good.
Okay. All right, let's see. I got 12 million cards here, and I got one question I want to ask them and open it up to the crowd. So, in the most recent episode of the Bachelorette Porgidential, where Drake confessed to Chimbley Porg, do you believe Jano Porg, this is for Cho, by the way, do you believe Jano Porg should have been picked, and did he deserve to get shot by Drake? Troa.
I believe that none of them deserve to be with Drake. Drake is a free
Boo! Drake deserves all of them, but it will take none of them.
Yeah, Drake's kind of an ultra Chad.
Drake needs to be a free spirit and will access. I'm sorry. Will access. Stop interrupting me, goddammit.
Stuttering!
Sleepy, sexy trauma.
Joe.
Will access ascendance through his not having to conform to just being with one mate.
I'd like to
Binkle, your response.
Yeah. So I believe that Drake was in his right to express his Second Amendment right of carrying a firearm. I support his right to carry and enforce any level of force that Drake deems necessary. That is his right.
There's Second Amendment rights on this planet?
Yeah, there's only two.
Yeah.
There's a First Amendment and a Second Amendment. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
First
freedom to
Amendment
get war and freedom to carry arms.
The right to bud and the right to arms.
Ooh, I'm Drake and I support Binko.
Oh, wow, we got supports already. Cool.
Uh-oh.
I am
His stream is
Binko.
not his stream is anti-Porg.
Have you
He's
seen
losing
Joe's
followers.
rallies? Oh my gosh, no one's there. Ridiculous.
Yeah, so
Ridiculous
true.
low energy.
Sleepy Trollbat and over here. Look at him. Sleepy. Oh.
no response because he's sleeping. Look at him.
Drake, since I need to help your stream, I think you need to stand down on the side, man.
Oh, man, he's not wrong. All right, let's
Look at these two Federation flunkies over here trying to get me.
Troy, don't worry, I got your
I'm
back.
glad
Let
to
me
see
get you
that
a question.
Drake is now siding with the Federation.
Whoa, the moderator's picking sides. This is definitely not any good. What are you doing, old Gus?
I'm trying to be fair. He's getting picked on. I feel sorry.
I'll allow it.
Thank you. You're a great guy.
I'm
Pinkle,
not surprised.
you have great hair, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Zeto's gonna turn to Amon and be like, this is why democratic politics are so unstable and.
Oh, what's that, Zeto? You got a question? All right, hey, Zeto.
No, I do not.
What's that, Zeto? You got a question? Okay. Let's ask him a question.
Ask him a question, Azeto. Captain's orders.
I have no questions.
Ask the question, Azeto. Captain's orders.
All right, which candidate acknowledges the strategic position of
Devil
Portlandia
appears.
in over 3 intergalactic trading routes, and the fact that it's a keystone planet in a number of very important industries?
Jesus.
I think that the Porgs have the right to, involve themselves in these trade agreements, and because that they have such a keystone location, they should get the bulk of all the profits of all this. But my friend here, Binkle, would want to have the Federation moderate the trade agreements and take the bulk of all the money.
Your response, Pinkle?
Yeah.
You have a minute.
Okay, so these trade agreements that Trevor's talking about, let me tell you, they're destroying Portland jobs. Okay? Now, what we need to do is we need to rein them in, and we need to rein in Wall Planet too. Alright? I'm gonna bring back all the jobs from Wall Planet that we lost. Now, my associates with the Federation, maybe I don't really know them that well, but, maybe we had some talks and some things were said, but at the end of the day, I'm bringing them back.
Oh shit! Did he just
I need a rebuttal here. I need a rebuttal here. You see, my friend here thinks that I'm trying to send all the Porg jobs away, but he wants to transfer all the costs over to the Porgians, that they could pay for it, when he's the one who's taking back payments from friggin' Space China and all the other.
Space China. Oh god, no.
Space China.
And he is making all the big bucks working with the Federation, while the rest of these common Porgs are left to suffer. Like my friend here, Sandwich, and his friends. They're all here suffering because they can't afford to live where they live. While Binkle here is living it up in Binkle Tower.
Well,
The
that
fuck?
sounds like socialism.
I shoot Sandwich.
What it sounds like is justice for the Porgian people.
You want to talk about
I'm here fighting for everyone. You're here fighting for the 1%.
You want to talk about justice? All right, we'll talk about justice. Guppy, bring up the clip.
Okay, the clip. Make it happen.
All right. So,
Like,
Monitor
clip or
comes
clip?
down,
Did you say
and
porg or porn?
clip. Monitor comes out in the middle of the debate stage, and Binkle's going to be like, "All right, well, I've got some footage from a source, a Q drop, but not that Q. You know the Q I'm talking about. From an
I do.
anonymous user-
Oh, is the cue from Star Trek?
Yeah, from an anonymous user from Q called Big T. Play the clip. And on the clip, you're just gonna see 5 seconds of Troa in this small room, and he kicks the squid onto the ceiling. Does that look like justice? What did that squid ever do to you?
What's that have to do with Porg rights?
Yeah. Number one, what does it have to do with Porg rights? Number two, you're taking this out of complete context. Where's the full clip?
Yeah, avoid the question.
Where's the full clip here, buddy?
He doesn't want to talk about
You wanna- Oh, you want to talk about violence now, do you? Okay,
Yeah,
play the
let's
clip.
get violent.
Play the clip. And we're gonna show the clip of
I shoot
Binkle.
Want to see violence? Here's violence.
Hold on. I'm just gonna try to dodge, jump in front of Troa,
Alright,
like Secret Service page.
So, Alvin takes a shot. Because he can just protect someone.
No! No!
What
You
is it,
son of a
scramble?
bitch!
That's
You
right.
son of,
Showa called for
you
violence.
son of a bitch!
I only did what he wanted. Showa called for this. He asked for violence.
We got a gambit, by the way.
Show the clip. Show the clip of what Binkle and his kind are like. And it's gonna show a clip of Binkle. Binkle.
Oh, Borg! He's a Borg, you human!
Yeah, these terrorists are so racist.
The right.
I'm on the
The
ground.
right. The right.
I'm
Who just shot an innocent man on public TV just because they don't agree with what you want.
I'm a proud boy, and he called me to violence.
All right. I have a question. I have a radical idea for both of y'all. What would you say to a perception exchange?
What?
What?
Would you allow your opponent to better understand your position and vice versa, to better understand the differences between both of you? Because it seems like, Binkle, you have some things against Terrence, and Troa, you're sounding mighty anti-Porg.
Not anti-porg, anti-violence.
No, well, it's the Second Amendment.
Well, you want to talk about a perspective change? Well, how about the full context of that clip? Who are the Porgs? I believe it was one of your crew members, Shona.
Oh, snap. All right. That is consent.
You want to see a clip of how I feel about porgs? How much I care for porgs?
I swapped the
literally
bodies
just-
mid-sentence.
What?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Guppy, what did you do?
What
wait.
did you do?
Oh wait! I'm gonna access Binkle's Federation phone now, and I'm gonna upload all of his emails with the Federation onto the screen.
Wait a minute, I want to give a heart-to-heart to the galaxy.
You know what? George,
What?
you give that heart to heart to the galaxy, and for your introvert now is like in negative stress for life.
You're really just facing the entire galaxy. I want to give a heart-to-heart to the entire nation. And I, Troll Burton, believe that everything that Binkle says is good, and I'm bad, and I have really bad ideas. I'm a bad person. And yes, I did kill that family, and I am responsible for kidnapping Grandpa Grimble. I did it. I'm the devil man. I'm the devil, man.
Oh, wow.
I Binkle as the devil. I Binkle and the devil. And as Binkle, I'm gonna.
I thought they would actually see their perspectives be equals instead of completely different.
You know what?
I'm uplinking Binkle's Federation dealings. After that, I'm gonna jump on Drake as Binkle and try to blame him.
You'll get yourself burned.
Yeah, I want to be like,
Yeah.
hey, Binkle. I mean, bring up this clip. As in, unload this clip. Drake, unload a clip into me.
I'm gonna be fighting Drake. I'm gonna be fighting.
Uh-oh. Hey, this is...
I'm gonna do it.
No, don't do it. He doesn't know what he's talking about. All right, Hocus Pocus.
I think you need to fix this, Guppy.
Use the other gambit. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, there we go.
Alright,
In order to fix this, I swapped Drake and Binkle.
Oh, no.
By Drake and Binkle, do you mean Drake and Troa?
Figure it out.
I'm in Drake's body now.
You're in Binkle's body.
I already unloaded the clip into Troa's body.
You couldn't.
You got a clip unloaded in him.
This is going about as good as I thought it would.
I'm gonna take Drake's phone and I'm gonna delete his entire space stream.
No.
That's in charge of that.
Yeah. I actually locked Drake out of his stream. I just give him all the money.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
I transfer all of Drake's funds to Troll. No, I transfer all of Drake's funds to support the ports into PORG.
Trooper and demand that all the funds going to PORG go directly to.
Showa's now in charge of PORG since Baco. He's unconscious because he's been shot.
He's dying right now. Directly.
Oh, Dr. Zeno!
To Sword Federations.
Okay. Hold on.
He wouldn't know that I did this.
All right. Let's stabilize this.
Wait, there's a fun to regrow my dick, but I already have a dick.
You need a nicer one.
You can never be too careful. You don't know what's gonna happen to it.
I don't disagree.
You don't have a cup holder.
Wait, where are the characters?
supports violence.
Where's my fucking character?
I'm gonna, while I'm in Drake's body, I'm gonna send some emails to, what's his name?
You have to know his passwords, though.
Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know his password.
It's Fireprint lock.
Security.
It's what?
It's Fireprint lock. It's Fireprint lock. So I use this Fireprint.
Yeah,
It's just a
I
right
use
temperature.
And I locked it.
Wait, isn't Sandwich still dying or dead?
Yeah, you're bringing back Troa, and yeah, Sandwich is bleeping out. I support. I may disagree. I may disagree with what you
And I
do.
knocked
I
out.
support your right to Drake.
And I knocked her out.
I wonder, can we eat sandwich? Oh wait, porks don't taste good.
How do you know that?
As Drake, I knocked her out.
That's your body.
Yeah, you messed up your own body.
That is your body, man. When you get back there, it's going to be broken.
This is not
Yeah,
how
I'm
it's
gonna
going.
I'm gonna go over to Binkle and I'm gonna set his hair on fire.
Oh god. This is terrible.
Don't worry, I've got tons of them. Just gonna take the wig off.
Set his shoes on fire.
Oh my god, this is beautiful! Sandwich is sprouting! He's budding!
Ew, oh.
There's 5 little sandwiches
Binkle
right
support.
there.
I, Drake, work for Binkle Fund and I support the slaughter of porgs.
Oh god, this is not how we're supposed to go.
I go into the crowd and I start unloading the porgs.
Alvin, what should I do? I made so many
Zetta's gonna-
mistakes.
Zetta's gonna grab the microphone and go, "What a mess."
Hold on. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Next to
Ready,
Drake,
that sound ready?
Oh yeah.
as Drake, I'm gonna say, all porgs next to Drake are all beta.
Beta.
Beta?
Okay.
All porgs next to Drake are betas.
So,
Exactly, Binkle, they're all beta. Beta, beta.
this ends
Beta
this
sucks.
mock stream of the debate coming to you tomorrow. Make sure you
And-
tune in.
Drake goes and grabs the camera. Drake grabs the camera. It's not over yet. Not until Drake says it is. You goddamn betas.
I'm gonna aim for the
Shoots
camera. Yeah. Well, I was gonna shoot it, but I guess he got to it first.
Drake shot the camera.
Yeah, so Drake's blasting, Almond's trying to just bring everything back to normal. This debate turned into a complete mess.
What is
I need to autoplay fucking Jesse Lee Peterson going, "What a mess."
Well, we would like to thank our audience for attending the Porgidential debates, and next week we'll.
Drake runs into the announcement room like, no, you can't thank anybody because I am the one in charge. All of you, support Drake's stream, and follow the boards. And he shoots the camera again. And then he shoots him like.
All right, and that ends it for our Porgidential debate, guys.
I swapped everyone in the last bit, so everyone's back in their original bodies. Desperate Extreme.
I hope Troll is riddled.
You can apply to be a priest who's so holy.
I think, guys, we're all monsters.
Yep, that's it. Right.
I think we're monsters. We are definitely not nice people.
So,
There's no alignment in this game. So.
yeah, just chaotic.
Hey,
so,
some people are order or whatever the other opposite.
lawful
Shut up,
chaotic.
Mortazo.
Awful.
Awful.
Yeah, awful.
So, I will say this, Trella. The one thing that you actually did take away from that whole thing was that clip of you kicking that squid brought back some memories. And you actually starting to remember that room. Like, you're able to, like, start, like, recollecting that now. That submission from...
Yeah, but Sean now wants to find out Big T, and he wants to find out where the full footage of that clip is.
Oh yeah, Zeno's gonna go up to Troa at some point and be like, "What exactly was that clip about, Troa?"
It's a big
Run-ins with the, you had run-ins with the squids before.
Do you know any squids?
I may. They're a serious threat to going against the building.
You can't lie to me. I know you know squids. God damn it, do you know that squid in that video?
I don't know. Do I know that squid in that video, Brian?
What, are all squids the same?
I mean,
Look
if you
alike
got-
to you?
If one of you got clacks...
Well, I guess yeah.
I read it was meant like
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
I can't lie to you, Trella.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. You know the guy who sent me back this time.
Is that what he did?
I don't know. It's all foggy. All I know is I seen that, and then I woke up here. So
Mortaza's just gonna, Zeno's just gonna mumble. He's gonna, it's like another idiot I have to babysit.
he knows he's Mortazo. Oh no, he's Mortazo.
Only Troa doesn't know who Mortazo is.
Yeah, you wouldn't know who Mortazo is. Unless, well, actually, you might if Haman told you about Mortazo, actually.
I have mentioned nothing about him.
Yeah, because Joe's still learning about Amin's past. He knows that all he knows now is that Amin knows Ikaron and Ribs.
Hey, Zeno's gonna get like a tube out from like his pocket and give it to Troa. Like, Troa, I'm gonna need you to spit in this. You need to run some genetic tests.
Spitting it? I ain't spitting in nothing. You taking my genes. Don't want you splicing my dick into jars like you did this guy.
That will be unlikely to be necessary, but someone else may want to do that.
Yeah,
and I
think
can't
it's
necessarily
really
protect you from those interests.
I think if anybody wants the DNA, they know where to get it.
That's great. Joe.
You say that with your wig still on and your sexy legs.
Stupid, sexy Trella.
Still 62. Oh yeah, I forgot. I still got this pageant going on.
Yeah.
He was running for board president and as a pageant.
And in the
going
fourth
on?
pageant. Troy knows how to multitask, and he's the leader, and he runs the Ford Racing Federation.
She's a monster.
It's a drag race now.
Pretty much.
I get it.
Hey-oh.
Alright.
Drake, how'd you like being a porg?
It was disgusting. None of my bits were on fire. How do you live like this?
I know, it's weird, right? But think of it as a momentary step of transcendence. Did you feel anything with the way when you left your body?
Of the need, the unstoppable urge to bud.
Good, you're learning. I've got a bud for you right here.
He's got some bud.
There's some space marijuana.
Like you were.
Space marijuana.
Light it up.
Yeah. Some bud for you, bud.
Bud?
I'll light it off of his head.
Can you smoke, Drake?
He smoked it every day.
Fire.
It works like this. I burn up the just like a oxygen fire needs oxygen to breathe. Whenever
Yeah.
I breathe in the so whenever I breathe in
Consumes the oxygen.
He takes on the tint of the color of whatever he's breathing in.
Flame changes colors.
Purple haze.
I go rainbow when I get high on shrooms.
I always thought you were a mushroom.
I guess that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, you want some mushrooms? I got some of that.
You just throw some mushrooms on his head and he just starts changing rainbow colors.
Turns out Drake's the easiest person to drug. You just throw shit at his fire.
That's yeah. I can't help it.
Alright, so, well, thanks everybody for coming for,
Nice.
Dead Ender's Game Porgidential Edition.
We should have recorded the debate.
I think watching the debate was fun. It was fun.
That
Yeah.
was fun.
It was
Commentary with
friend
friends.
play to this. Alright, I guess I'll stop recording. Good stuff, guys.